Massachusetts is in the middle of a $2 billion push to repair or replace crumbling bridges, and there's an emphasis on getting that work done quickly.
But tonight, WBZ's John Keller has the story of one project where a state watchdog says haste led to millions of dollars in waste. John?
Yeah, Paula, Liam, it's been 8 years since this project was completed. And if not for a citizen tip to the office of the State Inspector General, we might never have known about the millions of your tax dollars wasted along the way. From pomp and ceremony to this glossy video, state officials celebrated the 2011 reopening of the Veterans Memorial Bridge between Fall River and Somerset. Price tag, $290 million.
This is definitely a case of waste.
But an audit of the job by State Inspector General Glenn Cunha found a substantial chunk of that money was squandered in what the IG calls
Real bad case of a lack of contract management.
The audit found that the state paid a firm $7 million to design the bridge, but later shelled out another $9.2 million to fix problems with that design, even though the contract with the firm expressly released the state from any obligation to pay for those costly errors. Another $7.4 million was paid to a construction contractor to fix mistakes made by that design firm, but the state never sought any reimbursement from them.
You've got your superiors saying, let's get this thing done on time. And the easiest way is to just placate the contractor.
Even though the bridge plans called for steel beams to be left unpainted, Mass DOT spent more than $932,000 to paint them anyway. Was that like being sold the fancy wheel covers on a new car on your way out of the showroom?
I wasn't there, but I'd say that's probably a good analogy.
And the agency dropped $475,000 for 3 natural gas generators before learning they couldn't use them due to design errors. The IG's investigators found the costly hardware languishing in storage. All told, the audit documents at least $20 million in flagrant waste. How did it happen?
People who work at MassDOT allowing some things to get past them without asking questions, without holding people accountable.
Now, MassDOT officials, most of whom weren't around when this project was being built, they declined an on-camera interview, but they did send us a detailed statement about steps they've taken to prevent waste like this, including, quote, better scrutiny over consulting contracts to avoid unnecessary cost overruns, end quote. Sounds like a good idea.
And the idea here is that they could have pushed the contractor on each of these mistakes the contractor made, but that would have then delayed the construction of the bridge.
Right, and there's been so much emphasis from the public through the political establishment on getting these projects done quickly, because who wants to sit in traffic? Remember the Comm Ave bridge rebuilding? Right. But haste comes with a cost.
And now that we do have our aging infrastructure around the country, we've seen bridge collapses. These are not the projects to rush on.
The work has to be done, but it has to be done right in every way. And sometimes that means taking your time and pushing back when the contractors screw up.
Great story, John.
This is part of your series.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. We call it What a Waste. And, you know, it was a tip from a viewer that prompted this report. If you see tax dollars being spent in a way that makes you think, what a waste, tell me about it. Send me an email at keller@WBZ-TV.com or a tweet to Keller@large, and we'll follow up on it.
We do not like seeing tax dollars wasted.
No, we do not.
John, thank you very much.